mapupo feze. This is my 2 weeks NYSC orientation camp experience. So federal government called and I decided to answer the call. I packed my bag and it was time for me to locate the state that I was posted to. For Christ's sake, I was posted to Ekiti State. Do I even know where that place is? I only know the state existed in 36 states and capital. To cut the long story short, we got to our destination and I was so excited to see the place because we already spent 15 hours on the road. I mean, you can see the excitement on our faces. We are so excited that we finally got to the destination. So we got to the first point and it was time for us to do our registration, and they searched our bags afterwards. So because we got there very late, we had to continue the registration the next day. So this is the pavilion where they play football match and where we got our complete kit after our final registration. So we had to get dressed, and this was me as an official white fowl. On this side of the camp, you have the people that do the bank registration, and on this side we have the dining hall. I got inside the hall and I wanted to see how the arrangement was. So there are people that were here 2 days earlier than I was. So this is the dining area and this was the first meal I got. The next morning we woke up as early as 3 a.m. and I wasn't even capping. So we got ready and it was time for us to leave the hostel. So in no time the female soldiers started counting down for us to run and leave the hostel. I started laughing because I'm like, is this what I'm going to do for the next 2 weeks? So after our morning meditation, we go ahead for our manual drill. We exercise, stretch ourselves to our limits so that we could be very, very active for the day. So at this point, we were even having competitions with our manual coordinators. So we're just having fun. So fast forward to our swearing-in day, this baby girl decided to join the color party. That was the beginning of my stress in camp. I was on the parade ground every day. So 2 days after my swearing-in, something they called electric ants beat me on the face. It became worse every day that passed, and finally this was how it was looking till I left camp. I got to the clinic, I got medication, and it became worse day after day. But I knew I just had to be strong. So we have a gym and fitness area in camp, and with 2,000 naira, you're allowed to go to the gym and charge your phone as long as you want. This just has to be every copper's worst moment in camp. Sitting 5 hours for side lectures. But at the end of the day, no option, right? So on this fateful day, I saw my classmates from school. I mean, the feeling when you see someone you know in camp, she was so excited. And yeah, I watched her play for a while. This is the registration center and the place where we get our relocation forms for those that will be relocating. On this fateful day, my plateau was playing football and we ended up winning the match. After the football tournament, we had our social night, and you see my plateau, we no grief for anybody. We danced as we could. So we had the inter-plateau cultural competition, and we also had our Mr. and Mrs. NYSC night. I was so excited because we won the Mr. NYSC. So we're just basically taking pictures with the Mr. and Mrs. NYSC because it's really not easy to represent your plateau in anything in camp. So for my side program, I went for makeup and gele, and I was able to learn 1 or 2 from there. So on this fateful day, I saw the soldier that usually sound the big goal, and I was shouting I was going to steal his trumpet. He didn't even have my time. He just continued doing what he knows how to do. So I was coming back from a tired parade rehearsal when I saw this Otondos having fun in front of my hostel, and I decided to record them. So OBS decided to play Makosa for us that day, and we were all dancing and giving ourselves but joy. These fellows took it to another level. They were dancing tirelessly. One way or the other, you shall have fun in camp. This is how a Sunday looks for us in camp. You just literally see everybody's clothes on the field. Sunday just has to be the best day for us in camp because first, we don't have parades on Sundays, and you don't have to wear white or white or khaki till 12 noon, and it seems to be the only day they share good food. So here are some of the things I got in camp. I made sure to get enough fruits. I mean, every day. It's not so expensive, so why not? Here's my kind advice to anyone who will be going to camp. Try as much as possible to go early to camp in order for you to settle in properly and join the best team on camp. And also try as much as possible to participate in inter-plateau activities, because I mean, you don't know where your favor will come from. And also try as much as possible to use every little opportunity you have on camp to rest, because they are going to use the hell out of you. And I'm I'm not even capping. And last but not the least, try as much as possible to socialize and make friends. I mean, you can get connection in camp. You could get life-changing opportunities just by meeting people in camp. So baby girl, make sure you make friends in camp. You could build brand and businesses just by socializing in camp. Don't say I did not tell you. Anywho, camp might be really stressful, but it is worth the time. I made really good friends and enjoyed my stay there. For my side lectures, I went for makeup and gele. I was able to learn one or two from there, and I enjoyed it while it lasted. I caught my friend sleeping on meditation and ground. Immediately I turned my video on, he opened his eyes. On this fateful day, they made us sit because outside. We had visitors from the government house. So because we're in Yoruba land, we were taught a few things in Yoruba. Like ekaro, ekaso, ekale, ekurole, mumbo, and a few other things I can't remember right now. So Wema Bank also organized a sponsored ad concerning a business proposal. The first, second, and third went on with huge amount of After that, we also had our Said exhibition, the moment where we show all we've learned throughout our Said program. Now, take a moment and sports me. Yes, I matched for my plateau, and of course, we came out second. On this day, I was super excited because all my hard work finally paid. I was literally matching with my life, under the sun and in the rain, with dedication and selflessness. So the moment they announced my plateau for being the second, I ran like I almost fainted. I didn't know what to do, but I was just so excited. That moment was the best moment of my stay in camp. After that, we also had our carnival. Everything on camp just has to do with competition. So we had our inter-plateau cultural day activity. It was a fun moment for my plateau too because we gave it our all. We exhibited the Igbo culture where the Ikenga has to wrestle for the princess and a marriage. And this is my beautiful family in camp. Plateau 8. The end for our stay in camp was gradually coming near, and the stress started reducing. The last time before we left camp was so emotional for me. We had our room get together with my roommates. Everyone in camp was in pairs. People were saying goodbye to their loved ones, knowing that it was the last night for them. And this was our last morning devotion stroke meditation. Knowing that we were leaving camp was so exciting for all of us. And we danced our hearts out. So this was a day before we left camp, and OBS decided to play emotional music for us. I mean, a lot of persons said their goodbyes, and I remember getting this bracelet from a friend in camp. Now let's take a moment and listen to this soldier. Now, did you even hear that? This bigo was a trauma for us in camp. When we're sleeping, when we're eating, when we're resting, you just hear the sound and it is very annoying. So this is one of the moments I captured in camp. So I never knew Nigeria goes to sleep and wakes up as well. So at 6 a.m., there's a soldier that sounds the bigo. We all stand at ease wherever we are, and they make a particular sound with the trumpet at the same time, drawing the flag up. That means Nigeria is awake. And at 6 p.m., they also blow the trumpet. We also stand at ease wherever we are. They also make the same sound, but this time bringing the flag down, meaning Nigeria is going to sleep. It was the morning of our departure. I came to my favorite POS just vendor. In case he served in Ekiti. Say me hi to Banky and his brother Timmy. So I came to withdraw some cash for my movement of the day. After the plenty noise in the hostel about relocation and where we are being posted to, we did our final passing out ceremony in camp, and we said hello and goodbyes to our friends and loved ones that we met in camp. A lot of emotions were flowing at this point, but we just were grateful for the moments and memories we've made. Now this is us saying goodbye because we're leaving camp. Why we go out there and face the real journey of life. My experience in camp was wonderful, and that was it. I saw these lovebirds saying their goodbyes. Apparently they were not posted to the same place. We all collected our posting later and went straight to our local government to report and travel afterwards. Don't let anybody deceive you. Camp is stressful, but worth it. And I'm not even joking. That brings us to the end of the vlog. Bye and see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.